Streaming is the meaning, I mean it because I'm feeling it. The nerdy me revealing the TV be so appealing to me. Smashing up the buttons, controller could kill a king. I'm catapulting a boulder into a wrestling ring.
Next game.
I'll be battling zombies on CD-ROMs. Getting nervy is the worst, and my sweaties are getting bombed. Headshots are the only shots that are popping off. It's a bop when I'm streaming it, I'm never gonna stop.
Next game.
64-bit, bitch, I'm on the beat shit. Pick a device, I'm capitalizing on it with my weed lid. Puzzles and pixels or pickle problems with a price. Perhaps I'll play my polka dotted square, prepare the dice.
Next game.
I'm locked and loaded, already here to show it, baby. Know what the flow is, and the flow is getting cozy with me. Give me a follow so you can watch tomorrow, and again after tomorrow. Give a like, subscribe, and follow me. Follow me through an adventure of streaming. Dial.
Hello, and welcome. You're watching the Dalroop channel, and we are gonna be... I've gotta start doing sit-ups or something. I do not like the way this looks. Not at all. But yeah, we're gonna be hopping right back into old Ghost Town. See if we can figure out that freaking puzzle, which I did watch a, I did watch a YouTube video on how to do it, and I was like doing everything correctly to my knowledge, but a certain thing that was happening in the video that I watched was not happening last night, or at least if it did happen, I do not remember it. So we're gonna go ahead and hop back in there and see if we can figure this out. I'm gonna take me a drink ski and then we're gonna hop right in. My cat is bored. Like when my cat gets bored, she eats. So I had to start putting her on a diet because she got so big she couldn't clean herself properly and she was getting gross. And she's lost a lot of weight from the diet, but like she hates it. And every time she's bored, she just sits there, just sits over her food bowl and looks around like, well, okay. It's kind of sad. I love her. All right, let's get it. Let's get into the game. Did I check and see? Okay, yeah, my mic's working. Oh my goodness. My allergies. I'm ready for like a month from now when the temperature just stays consistent. Been up and down, raining, like it'll be like brisk of a morning and by noon it's kind of too hot, and then also by like 3 or 4 it starts fucking downpouring, and then it goes to nighttime and once again gets kind of cold, and my sinuses do not thrive in that environment, that's for sure. Hang on. I want to check something. There we go. Wow, okay. This should actually... I was using a personal setting, and my settings were lower than the HD settings that are preset, so this should look even better than it has every other time I've played it. It had... I had the, for refresh rate at 75, it has it at 90. So, like, hell yeah. Okay. So...
Traitor! I was a fool.
This is Gemini, right? Gemini. And that is that symbol, so... See, now, this is where things are not... already not doing what they were doing before. Or doing in the video I watched. In the video I watched... it glows when you have it on the right thing. Pisces. Like, the knob glows, or this glows when you have it on the right thing, or at least in literally the YouTube video I watched. I suppose I should have watched this, but B-I-I-I. B-I-I-I, Scorpio. Oh, now they're glowing. Okay. Why was that impossible for me to figure out yesterday?
Looks like this spirit got on the wrong side of Burke.
Okay, we'll start with that one, which is... they're in an order. And I bet you it's the order I'm supposed to spin these. So this is Capricorn, I think. And that's IX. Okay, so that's not the first one. And then we got Pisces, Gemini, Scorpio. Okay, so Pisces, that's the, no, Gemini is 3. Okay. Haha! We got the key.
This medallion was important to the spirit.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I made that a lot harder than it needed to be. Also, I don't know if you, I mean, if you do keep up with my streams, you'll know that for like the past couple of streams, I've been, trying to figure out how to turn on adaptive brightness. Like when the scenes are dark, it gets darker in the headset kind of a thing. And, you know, I looked and I looked and I looked and I was like, you know, I don't think I have it. No, I do have it. I just wasn't looking for the right thing. And not only do I have it, but I already have it enabled. So that's fun. Okay. Can't go back there. I need a beaker. The fuck does this mean? 3. 1. There's kind of not one over there. I do not like the way this music is sounding. So eventually that crystal back there, I'm going to stick it here and it's going to open this door. That much I know. We are we are persecuted by the jealous multitude who are born without the gifts. We hide here underground, toiling in darkness because too many of our kind have been murdered by the unthinking mob. Secrecy is paramount if we are to succeed. When we do, we will have power beyond their imagining. Then we will be able to step into the light and reveal ourselves, and they will cower before us. Until that day, you are all forbidden from leaving the temple. We risk too much if we are exposed. There's liquid physics. I like that. That's good. All right. I have been betrayed. One of my coven tried to contact the wardens. Fortunately, his letter was intercepted before the fool ruined everything. How many scheme behind my back? I must make an example of him, make sure none of the others doubt my resolve. He will be bound here in this pit for eternity while we ascend.
What are these strange marks on the wall? What power did the mask promise you? I read to you a desperate warning about the coven of Nettie. Nettie Burke. He goes too far, and if I'm not stopped soon, my okay, I don't know. It's got wires and shit in front of it. I don't fucking. A mounted lens. Ooh, this is what plugs into here.
I had a feeling that was a door. I was like looking around at it like this looks doorish to me, but then I was like, well, maybe not. I should not have doubted my instincts.
Please, end this agony.
They must have locked him up in here.
Alright, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take another shot. Amen. And then we'll figure out this next puzzle. Oh boy. Oh, come here. There we go. I thought I had more vodka. Like, I thought I had some left over from last night. But I guess I don't. Like, I looked around. I couldn't find a bottle anywhere, so... Oh, goodness. I just heard talking. Ooh, that looks nice. What about these other rooms? Are they just there for environment?
Please, take the dagger from my hand.
What was she doing to people down here?
That's trippy as shit. That's so cool. Oh. Well, would you look at it? This is vaguely familiar.
Stabbed through the mark. No wonder his spirit's bound to this place.
Did I not do that? Well, it's time. We're about to capture this bitch.
With my voice, you will be bound to this circle. With my power, you will be severed from this realm.
I wore it with pride. Fool that I was.
This mortal link is broken.
I had to warn someone.
This is pretty amazing. This part here, I like this a lot. The graphics are good enough.
This mortal link.
Like, really good. They're, like, good enough is an understatement. And, like, the way everything looks, the environment, like, this is amazing.
Your mortal ties are severed. This place holds you no longer.
Amen. I want a door like that. Oh, okay, I know where I'm at. I was thinking, like, where the fuck am I? Interesting. I think instead of the red light flashing, they should have had those, like, shoot fire up and illuminate like that. I think that would have looked better. Alright, hang on. Before we get into this mess, I'm gonna use the restroom. Because as soon as normal, you know, typical me, as soon as I started streaming, I was like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom right now. But I was like, well, I'm streaming now, so I guess I'm just gonna have to hold it. Well, I've held it as long as I can hold it. Oh, I tripped. So, we're gonna be right back. I promise. I'm just using the restroom. Okay, so I'm just gonna check something out here because there is, maybe not. I don't know. I just kind of looked over the stream while I was using the restroom, and it sounds like there is almost like I'm being recorded from two different places. And so I thought maybe somehow my voice was being transmitted a different way. And this is mono, not the mono channel, not a dual channel. And that's interesting. I don't know. Another thing I noticed is that, like, the game is super quiet. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and crank it to, like, I don't know, we'll try 6.5. I don't want to overdo it, but, like, the game is very quiet. I've noticed this in a few of my streams. I'm like, it seems like settings have changed within Quest, you know, after some updates, you know, and I think I need to update my stuff because I'm on, like, my stuff is kind of tuned to, like, I don't know, a long time ago. And I think with some recent updates, things are a little different. All fine and dandy. You can hear me fine. I'm a little quiet too, but I don't know, maybe that's just a thing. But I am going to turn up the volume of the game just slightly to see if that improves the sound issue. Burp. Let's get back to the game, shall we? Ugh. Alrighty. This looks like it might be a boss. Chair over there, noted. Relatively simple textures, which makes me think something big is about to happen.
Edith? Good. You're just in time to see some real magic.
No! Adam! This ritual is not what you think. Give me the mask, please.
Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you? You never wanted me to have power. If I'm like you, you're not special anymore.
No, that's not true. Listen to me. It's a trick. The mask is dangerous.
Dantalion, hear me! Open the black doorway! Let the dead walk amongst the living once more! Let us join...
Oh no.
With my voice, you are bound to this circle. With my power, you are bound to my realm. We speak as one. We exist as one.
Join us, Eden. Join the chorus.
Speak
No.
as one.
Let us go.
Exist as one. Speak as one.
The boy is weak, but you are a worthy addition.
Adam,
Speak
fight,
as one.
please.
Exist as one. Speak as one.
No! No!
Take your place with us, Eden.
No! Oh, I'm sorry. Edie, I didn't know.
It's okay. You stopped her. Adam! No!
And we're in a different room. I like how she's just like, no. No, Adam. Everything looks so shiny. It's wet down here. I bet you it's brisk. Bet you it's kind of chilly. I don't know what I'm wearing other than
Oh
bracelets.
no. Is this... Limbo.
Oh, this is what Limbo looks like? Huh. Okay, it's like the... kind of like if... the moon from like an old 50s movie or something. 50s or 60s movie, like when they would represent the moon. I don't like that group of people up there. I especially don't like that they use two sprites
Spirits that
over
couldn't
and
accept
over again.
death. Trapped here.
Like
Like
literally,
me.
all the male sprites are the exact same guy. All the female sprites are the exact same girl. And they're up there just having a party. I'm noticing that almost every game, I've played on the Quest 3 has like a surreal moment in the game. Like Batman, when you fight the Scarecrow, there's a moment like this. Metro Awakening has kind of like a weird, like, whoa. It's like all the developers were like, wait a second. We got this new technology. We can all do the
They
exact
torture
same fucking
themselves with
thing.
memories of the living world. Spirit's last memory is often etched the deepest.
Like, if I was to imagine Purgatory, this is not quite my imagination of it.
This looks like the box Dugan dragged out of the sea. What's it doing here?
Am I gonna have to go through all the people I saved?
this is kind of a dead end. Did I take a wrong turn somewhere? No. Right? Oh, I am supposed to touch this.
Lighthouse? Angela. Angela?
Hello, Edith. Lost, are we?
Are you...
Dead? No, dear. Just thought you might need some help.
I tried to stop him.
Oh, I am sorry about your brother, Edith. Terrible business. He's not the first lost to that thing.
The black doorway. What is it?
There are other worlds than the ones you know. Dark worlds filled with unspeakable creatures. The black doorway is their creation. A trap, ready to spring on anyone foolish enough to take the bait.
The mask. Adam tried to do some kind of ritual. Nettie Burke was there. She was going to make me join
Man,
her.
this refresh rate is
You
so
were
much
lucky
better.
your brother had enough strength left to fight back. He must have really loved you.
He's alive. I know it. I need to find him, but my gift isn't like yours. My magic can only touch the dead.
You need a link. A spirit Burke touched. That way, your power can be used to summon her.
There was a ghost in Burke's temple, but I severed him. He's gone. A link. Wait. Yes! Mrs. Chan! The ghost of an old busybody from my block. I watched Burke possess her.
Oh, that does sound promising. Edith, if this works, you'll have to step through the door. I can't see what will be waiting on the other side.
It doesn't matter. I have to do this.
All right. The ritual is simple enough. I'll call your friend with instructions. She'll be ready by the time you get back.
You know Rena?
Oh, yes. I caught her poking around the Ministry network. I gave her some pointers. Oh, reminds me of myself in my younger years. I'm sure she'll be ready when you get back.
Wait, how do I get back?
Step through your looking glass, Edith. Here, this will guide you. Goodbye, dear. Please, be careful.
Okay. What is this way, though? Oh, it's supposed to be like a maze. I just want to look at everything, because everything, they really did a good job of making everything in this game look pretty good. There's multiple ways. It's a nun, like a nun run hospital. Tell you what, if I ever find myself in a nun run hospital, kill me. Green Man, the Green Man. Why does that sound familiar? What's over here? I wonder how big this map is. Behind me. Okay, so this is just dead end. Way to waste my time, developers. Oops, didn't mean to make that ding. There's symbols up. Is that a map? Are those map? Is that a map? Like a "you are here" kind of a thing? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. So we're gonna go back to the bathroom.
This looks like my seeing stone.
Like exactly like your seeing stone. Like they didn't make it look any different at all. If Angela's right, then Miss Chan is the link we can use to summon the black doorway. If that works, then all I have to do is step right through it. See, they literally use the exact same stone. Miss Chan. She's the lady I talked to on that, I'm pretty sure. What's my roommate doing? I don't like the way I'm being cornered here.
Rena, Listen, we need to...
I know. I just got off the phone with Angela. Use Mrs. Chan to summon a demon box from another plane of existence. Easy.
Are you sure you want to help me do this, Rena?
Push the couch back. We'll need some room. Okay, that should do it. Edith, what happens if we do manage to summon this thing?
Well, I go through and bring Adam back.
Are you sure this is safe? Oh,
No,
God, what
I'm
am I
actually
talking about?
pretty
Of course
certain
it's not
it's not.
safe.
I'm not leaving him in there.
Well, look. Just be careful. I can't pay the rent on my own, you know?
Ha ha. What do we do now?
Okay, well, now we need to call Mrs. Chan. And for that, we'll need the most important part of the whole ritual.
You got her ladle back.
Yeah, better be worth it. Mrs. Grayson can't half talk. Okay, we're ready. When I switch on, you need to place your hand on the monitor. Then, well, let's see what happens. Okay, should be on the screen now. Oh, sorry about this, Mrs. Chan.
The black doorway is opening. 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 The black doorway is opening.
The fuck just happened?
Where am I? Is this some kind of seeing stone? This must be what happens to the mask wearers.
Can you hear the chorus? So beautiful.
No, I think I have the music turned off. I don't have the music turned on. Okay.
Oh, there are so many of them.
You are maskless. How did you get here? Help me, please.
Has anyone come through here recently?
Maskless, please release us from the chorus. So tired. I need to rest.
I'm looking for my brother, Adam Penrose?
Please. I'm so tired. Can't you hear them?
Hear who?
So tired.
That's literally...
So many souls trapped by these masks.
Such joy to speak as one voice.
That last, you know, the lady that was like, I'm so tired. That's literally what it's like at my job when an old lady calls me It calls my work. And it's like, my TV's not working. And I'm like, alright, let's do some troubleshooting. You know, let's unplug it, plug it back in, do stuff like that. And she's like, I'm so tired. I can't. Just send a technician out. And I'm like, you lazy old fucking piece of shit. You shouldn't have a TV to begin with.
We resist as one. We speak as one. We resist as one.
Like, having a tech job, which I've only had for like a month, I'm quickly realizing that old people, if they cannot, not old people, just anybody, because there's young people that call in and are dumber than boxer rocks. Anybody who buys something they don't fully understand how to control shouldn't be allowed to buy that thing, in my opinion. There should be a test. You should be able to. You should have to take a test to buy certain items. All right.
We must all join the chorus.
Of course not. Where the fuck am I?
Edith? It's your mother. Charles tells me you had another argument. Don't you want me to be happy? Why can't you just leave us alone?
Ma'am?
Oh, okay. This is some more of that bookie shit. No goldfish. Can you imagine that? The fact that I can interact with these things means this does something in this level, because this game is pretty... Oh, sorry. Pretty notorious for, not letting me touch stuff unless I have to. This glass I can touch, which makes me curious as to how long it's gonna stay there, or if I'm just gonna copy. Because, like, what? No, we're going outside at some point. There's a dish out there. Okay.
Adam, how do I get you out of this?
What do you care? Leave me behind like you always did.
What?
Always the best at everything. Do you know what it's like to live in your shadow? Leave me alone.
Well, I don't know that that's my problem. You know, your decisions is probably what sent you to hell, and you did kill a lot of people, so... I just don't think that's on me, personally. I think I just helped you get out of the first misery you were in, so...
Edith, it's your mother. You know it's your fault Adam left. He couldn't stand to see your gift when he had nothing. Why do you have to be so selfish?
Rena, is that you?
Alright, I've had enough of this.
Edith, it's your mother. And it's here with me. We're fine without you now. We're all better off without you.
No, shut up!
I don't like this. Ah, good. We're back in the living room. Is this when I get to use the computer, or... Rena?
Rena?
Alright, let's go back through it again. This time the handle barely wants to jiggle. We're all gonna have cancer from this black mold.
I'm sorry, Edie. Oh, I'm sorry, Edie. Edie, I didn't know.
No!
We as one. We exist as one.
You know, if one of these doors opened, I'd shit myself at this point.
We speak as one. We exist as one. We speak as one. We exist as one. We speak as one. We exist as one. We exist as one.
Position 1. Track me. Hand Satanizer. Cyrax should start doing VR. I have no idea who that is or how it's relevant to anything other than I'm playing VR. So, like, yeah, I mean, ultimately, everybody should be playing VR. If you're not playing VR, you are playing games of the past, in my opinion. Like, if you're looking at a screen and playing a video game, like a TV or a computer screen, a monitor, you know, you are playing an old form of video games, in my opinion. Like, video games, this is the new age of video games. Like, this is something else. This is something better. Much better. I've been waiting for games to get to this point. Like, I remember, I think it was like in the 90s. Yeah, like 1990s. I was just a little kid. Like, you know, 3, 4, 5, somewhere around in there. And I remember playing Super Mario 64 and 007 GoldenEye, stuff like that. And I remember being like, okay, games are getting good. But like, games need to, like, games are eventually going to get where I can be inside the game. And that's when the game is going to be the best. Or that's when games are going to, like, really be the best. And I waited my entire life for that to happen. And it, you know, it happened for the first time 2016, I think, is when VR really started to become a thing, become a possible thing, a purchasable thing, I'll say. And so I had a computer built, and I bought one, and I played it and was like, this is what I've been waiting for. But the technology and the hassle of it all, I was like, ugh. You know, I don't know if this is even worth it. And then, like, 3 years later, I think, they came out with the first Quest, the Quest 1. And I remember being like, okay, now we're talking. Now we're getting to the right. Now we're getting to the right place. Which the Quest 1 at the time, I remember being like, it looks not at all as good, or like it doesn't feel as immersive as PC VR. I remember being like, nah, this ain't as good, but it's still happening. And then the Quest 2 came out like a year later. And I was like, okay, this is better. Still could be better though. Like, still not as good. And then the Quest 3 came out. And ever since I've had my Quest 3, I'm like, I don't want to play a video game. Like, I want to play a video game, don't get me wrong. But I don't want to play it if I can't play it like this, you know. Like I like GTA 6 is coming out. That's probably going to be the only game that brings me out of VR for probably a pretty short period of time, and then I'm going to hop right back to VR because VR is the most amazing thing. Like that I can even begin to um I don't even know how to explain it. Like VR is so unimaginable. Like I don't know. It's a whole thing. I think I'm getting tired, which is weird because I'm drinking a Monster, but I'm also drinking vodka, which I also thought I had more vodka, so I underplanned on my vodka and I'm not nearly as drunk as I would like to be at this time of night. How long have I been streaming for? An hour and 38 minutes? I'm upset that I don't have enough vodka to get me to the point of drunk that I want to get. Which I don't know, it's like a whole thing. Like I could talk about it like I literally when I woke up this morning, I had a bottle of vodka laying next to me that had at least 2 shots in it. 3 shots. When I came home from lunch, I checked that bottle again, and it had 2 or 3 shots of vodka in it. When I got off work and checked that bottle, it had 2 to 3 shots in it. When I picked it up, like, I picked it up because I could see it there. I picked it up, looked at it, and then I have a bunch of trash in my bed that I need to throw away. That's a tomorrow thing. But I picked it up and I like kind of moved it. Like I glanced at it and was like, "Oh yeah, we got vodka." Started moving other shit around. And then I picked that bottle back up and it was empty. And it's been puzzling me since it happened. Because I know I had vodka. I know I had leftover vodka. And now it's all like I can't find that bottle. Which I have, I mean, I drink a pint a day. I go to the store, I get a pint, I drink it. I drink at least a pint a day. Sometimes 2 pints. No, usually no more than 2 pints. But yesterday, I finished my pint from the day prior and then got another pint. I didn't finish that second pint, to my knowledge. I don't remember. But the reason I think I didn't finish the second pint was because when I woke up this morning and looked at that pint, it had like this much vodka in it. And so I was like, okay, that's a few shots. And it remained with that many shots in it up until I grabbed it. And I was laying down in this bed, laying down, grabbed it, laid it on me. Like, well, first I picked it up, looked at it, and was like, yep. Laid it down, and then something, when I moved, something fell. Something fell, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta figure out what that was. And so I started moving some stuff around, and I picked the bottle back up, and it was empty. It didn't spill. I would have felt wetness, you know. There was no spilling going on. It just, the vodka wasn't there anymore. And so then, and it like puzzled me so much that I like stared at it, and I was like, maybe I grabbed, because there's a couple of pint bottles, empty ones, in that bed, I'm not gonna lie. And so I was like, maybe I accidentally just like grabbed the wrong bottle. And so I looked under my bed to see if maybe, well, I looked around, you know, on my bed at the remaining pint bottles, and they were all empty. And so I was like, oh, maybe it fell, because when I picked up a bottle, something fell and I didn't know what it was. And so I, you know, got my flashlight on my phone and looked under my bed. There's an empty pint bottle under there. And so I'm just kind of like, flabbergasted, I guess, would be the correct word. Because literally all day, I checked in on this bottle more than one time today. And this bottle had at least 2 to 3 shots left in it. But the moment I grabbed it and moved it, it became empty. And that's what confuses me, because it being as full as it was the reason I only bought 1 pint. I'm off, you know, it's my weekend. I'm off the rest of this weekend. So I was like, okay, I only need 1 pint for tonight, because I still have like, you know, 1/3 or 1/4 of another pint. And I don't know what happened to that pint. I don't know. That was weird. I know you guys didn't just see that, but my IPD adjuster just told me it was at minimum range. Which it must have slowly been moving and not saying anything, because I typically keep it set around 66, 65. Probably 67, I think, is where I set it last night. And it was just now, like, it literally just popped up and said that it was at the minimum IPD. And when I moved it, it said it was below 63. I haven't touched it. I did touch it earlier, because I typically keep it like, I like to keep it at like 60, you know, wider range, 67. I'm like a 60, I'm not a 67 IPD. I'm actually much closer than that. But because I have pancake lenses, IPD, the further out you adjust it, as long as you're not getting too much interference, like in the bridge area of your nose, you can adjust it as far out as you want to, because it gives you a wider field of view. And so that's why I keep it at like 67 normally. 67, now it's at 68. 68 doesn't look quite right to me though. I can see like in between my eyes there's like a gap. So like I like to keep it around 67, 66. It was all the way down to 63 just now. And I literally adjusted this during this stream. I adjusted it down to 65 because things weren't looking right. So it's moving on its own. Homa, what's going on? What's going on, kitty? I don't know. I'm a little weirded out. I am gonna go ahead and stop the stream and go smoke some weed because last night I went and smoked weed and I left the stream hanging for way too long and I don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna go smoke some weed and just kind of think about what the fuck is going on here because something is not adding up. Hopefully I get back on. I cannot guarantee that I will, simply because when I get high, when I smoke weed, for me, reality changes. And it's hard to be an entertainer when reality is outside of what you're used to, I guess is what I should say. But most importantly, thank you for watching. We're about to beat this game, I have a feeling, which makes me sad, because that means that I'm going to have to go revisit the other games that I started and am stuck in, and it just seems like a daunting task. But I do appreciate you watching. Thank you for watching. And as always, if you want to stay within the loop, remember to follow Dial Root. Have a good night. Hopefully I'll be back.